Another day, another modded game, another NASCAR Thunder 2004 career mode, our second season in NASCAR Thunder 04, and we've got Daytona. I've made some small changes to the mod to allow Daytona to be a little bit more realistic for this era. I do believe that this era of Daytona was not as packed up, so to speak, but I did make a few smaller adjustments to kind of give us that Daytona feel. Will it work? I don't think so. Only one way to find out though. Let's do it. So, coming into this race, we've only got one super speedway body chassis engine combination, or body and chassis combination, that has a little bit of wear on the body aspect. And I just realized that we do not have... Did I unintentionally sometime in the past change one of my chassis over to speedway and only have just a body that is a super speedway body? Could have sworn we had a super speedway body when we did Daytona. I feel like we may have messed up somewhere. It's not a big deal for now. I do feel pretty strongly, and I do know that we've got quite a while to fix this problem for the EA Sports 500. So we got some time. No big deal. We'll just be running with a generic chassis for this race because a speedway chassis at a super speedway doesn't make sense. So we'll just go ahead and grab our generic chassis that just ran last race. We're going to bring a much powerfuler motor that has the efficiency that I want though. So that would be engine number 1. Engine number 4 is for the speedway tracks, guys. And chassis number 4 is our only super speedway chassis. This is not a great car. As a matter of fact, we're sliding further back on the car rating list. That's not good. That's not good at all. Well, only one thing to do is to go race. We'll see how it does on the track, I guess. I'm kind of nervous. All right, so qualifying. Never a good sign when you start your qualifying lap, and your qualifying lap is you in 3rd gear. Never a good sign, but we're going to go ahead and start this lap. We're going to run up high, just above the white lines that you see in turns 1 and 2. Down off the corner. Yeah, we're slowly beginning to gain the speed that we did not have. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I don't know what the AI is looking like for this race. I probably should have sat back and watched them practice, but I was so eager to get started that we're just jumping right into it. So whatever the AI do today is going to be completely and totally my fault. So we'll start this lap up high. This is the same lines that I run when I do iRacing.
We'll start in the top half of the field. Not too bad.
16th isn't that bad. Could have been better though.
Tonight, it's super speedway action under the lights. MRN is live at the Daytona International Speedway this evening with flag-to-flag coverage of the Pepsi 400. To win a race is something pretty special at any track. But to win here at Daytona, you're that much closer to becoming a legend in the sport.
There's no doubt about it. A lot of these NASCAR and Winston Cup drivers will tell you that it's really no different winning here than anywhere else. But those are the guys who haven't done it yet. Once their name is in the history books here, I guarantee you they'll change their mind.
Jimmy Johnson made his first 3 Winston Cup starts in 2001. In that same season, he scored his first victory in the NASCAR Busch Series and has been turning some heads ever since. In 2002, he was offered a full-time ride in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series by a partnership deal that involved Jeff Gordon as a car owner. I can't think of anyone I'd rather drive for. Top-notch experience and great equipment to go along with it. Greg Biffle has not had the finishes he's hoped for in the past couple races.
He definitely needs a good finish, not just for himself, but for the team, his sponsors, and everyone else involved with that team.
The 53 car is butting heads on the racetrack with the 19 car.
You know, a little contact now and then is to be expected. The track gets crowded real quickly when you put 43 cars out there. I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Okay. Whew. I got Greg Biffle in front of me.
Number 19, now low. Still there. Careful.
Keep in mind, there is a graphical issue between some of the AI drivers having their rookie stripes back. I can update you guys on the rookie points battle when it becomes a little bit more relevant. But just know that John Andretti is fighting the 7 car. And we have a couple of full-timers that aren't really there. So Greg Biffle is not a rookie. He's not repeating, and this is not season 1 all over again.
Number 19 is getting in your way. All clear, buddy.
You know, I don't mind if Jeremy Mayfield gets in my way as long as he pulls me up. Also, if I remember correctly, it's been a while since we last did Talladega, the Talladega race. I am not allowed to use the cheese strategy at these tracks, which is use the 2-tire strat. So we are going to be getting 4 tires and fuel each time we come down. So it's just another way to kind of keep things balanced. This is also going to give me a chance to see if a 4-tire strategy in the future would work. You know, because when we did Talladega, we didn't have a mod that we could kind of adjust to make it a little bit stronger. And we're seeing some separation between literally 15th all the way to the leaders. So I'm beginning to kind of see that the mod is working. So we might bring back our 2-tire strat, just because it might just pay out to be pretty lucrative for us, especially with the AI driving the way that they're driving.
47, 8. Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
Like, we're getting left behind.
The 19 car up high. Nice pass.
So I was share drafting, but it seems like share draft is not as effective as I want it to be right now, mainly because I think the AI has ratcheted it up a little bit on the intensity. So I'm going to try my best to kind of keep pushing using the standard draft over the share draft right now. See if that can help us bridge this gap to the leaders. I might have to just undercut them.
Gas tank is at half. 47, 82. That's a quick one, buddy.
I think this will also be our first chance to really see if we're going to see cautions and if I need to adjust the control stat a little bit more for the drivers on the AI side. I don't want it to be to the point where I touch them and they just go flying into a wall. We don't want that. I find it eerily weird that Greg Biffle is keeping up with me right now. But again, with the help of the mod and the fact that he's actually decent on super speedways, this is probably par for the course for him. Seeing some guys peeling off extremely early for pit stops right now. Literally lap 4 going to lap 5. And I just saw some cars hitting pit road. That is a stat that we're not entirely sure of. So the mod creator has left it alone. But I've been seeing for the last few races, there are some very interesting decisions from the AI to pit either too early or a little too late. So we'll see what this means for some folks. I'm going to be losing my drafting help here. Everybody's going to come to pit road. Everyone's coming in early. It's not even really halfway yet. I mean, I'm going to come down pit road. I'm going to bring it down, but very unique issue to see that these guys are coming down so early. Oh, wait. Am I going to run out of gas again? Let's find out. Oh, is that Stan Barrett? Man, I haven't seen that Autobahn car in a few races now that I'm able to manipulate who can actually start.
Left front tire's a little worn.
Oh, out of fuel. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, 4 tires and fuel. Wait, did I need tires? Whatever. I don't think I needed tires this time. I think our chassis is pretty decent.
10 laps to go.
Down on this end of pit row, it looks like a routine service. They're changing 4 tires. The crew's telling me it'll only be a 4-tire stop. They're also going to put in 1.5 cans of fuel. So on this end of pit row. They make no mistakes on that one. What a good stop down here.
At a 15.3 second stop. Why is that sun so bright? Let's not get hit by somebody this time. Oh, Dale Jr. slowed down. He saw me this time. Nice. And we are now officially in the lead with the world-class pit crew that we have. We have jumped. We have a net positive. Nice. Okay. Let's settle in, strap it in, I guess. Let's do what we need to do. Let's boogie oogie oogie. Let's boogie down. Let's just lead some laps. Let's make it so these guys understand that we're here to be here.
83.7.
I know as soon as Dale Jr. gets in front of me, he's checking out. He's got the best car here. He's got the best track record. I mean, honestly, based on the mod itself, he's going to be a top like contender today.
The 8 car is gaining on you. Number 9 is down low. Clear.
I just realized that that was a reverse side draft, and I didn't even try to do it. Apparently, that actually worked.
This one's half over.
Matt Kenseth is up here.
24 down low.
Like we're seeing names of drivers, and we're seeing drivers that we've never seen before up near the front. Ooh, took my eyes off the top, off the front of the field for a second, off the road. I was definitely staring up at the mirror.
48.92. I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
I need someone else to pass Dale Jr. If someone passes Junebug, I will graciously drop back so I can get some draft. But right now, I've got no draft help, nothing. And I need that help right now.
Going inside. You can't win a race if there's no car to finish with. Clear on both sides.
Hey, Jeff Gordon, you know you can pass me without putting me in the wall, right?
All clear, buddy. Number 4 is looking right. Car pass. Okay, we're clear. Several cars now pull off the
Don't appreciate Jeff Gordon doing that. Also, we don't need tires. Our car is good, so we're gonna go fuel only, fuel only. Our tires aren't wearing.
The driver hits his mark, and the crew will go to the back of the car. It looks like this
My right front is missing.
1 can of racing fuel going into this machine. Now they go to the second can. Wait, doesn't look like they got a whole second can in. Looks like just 1.5 cans of fuel on this stop.
Track's clear. Go ahead and merge.
I gotta make up my spot because Jeff Gordon passed me, and I'm gonna say fairly, but he definitely hit me, and he put me in the wall, which slowed me down. He does not deserve to win the Pepsi 400 in my eyes with that. He's got to pass me the legitimate way, and that's the only way I'm gonna respect him getting the win. So, Gordon, I appreciate you, love you, great guy, know what you've done for the sport, but not today, man. If it can't be me, it's not gonna be you either. So let's see if we can just kind of cruise out here a little bit. Just gotta cruise. I mean, look at that. Look at that paint on the wall, man. We were running a clean race up until Jeff Gordon did that to me.
78-20.
Got a car that seems to be coming off pit road right now. So we're out here in no man's land. Nobody's here. Except for maybe a lapper that we're about to come up on. I don't think I'm fast enough on my own to really catch this lapper, so kind of it's gonna be kind of quiet until the pack, you know, picks up the pace, and they're picking up the pace pretty fast. We definitely got some field spread. Is Johnny Benson going low? What? Wait, whoa. What is Johnny Benson doing up here at the front?
The 24 cars are coming up quick.
Oh no. Johnny Benson is coming down pit road on lap 14. That's like literally spelling disaster for him. Another car on pit road too. Those are those guys who came like super early. Oh, it looks like Matt Kenseth might be pulling off too. And maybe Bill Elliott. Yep, Kenseth is coming in. Got my eyes up in the rearview mirror, guys, because I honestly want Jeff Gordon to pass me legitimately. So the 4 car came down. As we know, the 10 car came down. Got passed by Bill Elliott. I don't think we have enough to get it back. Car got real tight in turn 1 and 2. Don't tell me I really lost this on a last lap pass. I lost this on a last lap pass by Bill Elliott. Wow. I got passed. Well, second ain't too bad. Should have been first, though.
This is the kind of finish the fans love to see.
You know, you've seen a great race when it gets to the last lap and you still have no idea who's going to win.
The Nikon car, after leading all those laps, will not get a trophy.
Yeah, I really thought he had the win locked up. He definitely had the best car, but that doesn't always mean you'll win either.
The 53 car is starting to find out who doesn't like him on the racetrack.
Should be interesting next time they get next to each other on the racetrack. At this point, nobody wants to back down, and we could see some sparks fly.
Well, it's been a great night of racing. We thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week at Chicago.
I was the recipient of a last lap pass for the win. Now I see how it felt for, you know, Jeff Gordon back at Dover. I'm actually quite disappointed. Anyways, Bill Elliott wins. Congratulations. Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, Terry Labonte, round out your top 5. Good to see Terry Labonte up there. The mod is working. Sterling Marlin, Ricky Rudd, Dale Jr., Rusty Wallace, Scott Pruitt. Finished 10th. Scott Pruitt, one of our guys who were getting put into the game who actually still needs a car texture. Scott Pruitt, our part-time driver, finished in 10th. Wow. That is actually pretty cool. Greg Biffle, top 20. I'm actually kind of rooting for Biffle, as well as Jimmy Spencer finishing 18th. I don't think Jimmy Spencer ran at Sonoma, so nice to see Jimmy Spence back in the field. Dave Blaney, 21st. Welcome back for him. I don't think I saw him in a while. Stanton Barrett, as I mentioned, he came back. John Andretti finishing 27th after starting 20th. is actually pretty good considering that car was running dead last for most of the season. So good to see the 43 car moving up. Brett Bodine came back. Kenny Wallace. And Chase Montgomery in the 4 was the only car a lap down. It's kind of weird that the 1730, the 10 kind of came back down pit road near the end there. I have no control over that. That's just pure AI's instinct. But very awkward to see them coming back down. So I do feel like we might have needed a caution. Again, another green flag race. So I'm gonna finagle these numbers and I'm gonna get something solid down for this. I want to see cautions. I want to see AI making the cautions, but overall, we got another win. Wow. I was so prepared for my victory speech and everything and got passed on the last lap. Overall, another top 5. We can head on back to Georgia and figure out what we're going to do from there. Let's go. If I told you the points table couldn't get any closer, it really couldn't. 58 points separate me from Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon. 7 points separate Jeff Gordon from Dale Jr. Things are heating up in the series. Things are heating up. Top 5 is now separated by 200 points. Dale Jarrett is 5th, with Tony Stewart being 118 back. Ricky Rudd is still floating around in the top 10. I'm not really sure about that one. He is beginning to start to falter a little bit, though. Ryan Newman, Kevin Harvick, Mark Martin, and Jimmy Johnson rounding out your top 10 in the standings. Yeah, I think things are looking pretty interesting going forward. I'm loving what I'm seeing, and I hope you guys are too. I'm really proud of Greg Biffle. 1 top 5, 1 top 10. Oh, and he got a win as well. So really proud of Biff. I believe in Biffle. So looking at this, after Chicagoland, we are going to have to find new sponsors. It has been a while. 27 races have been partnered with these teams or with these sponsors like Safety Clean, Aaron's Rent, Pontiac, All Pro, and Nikon. So really cool to have them on the car. Exceeded all their expectations. I'm pretty sure average start or average finish in 20th, average start in 20th, ranked 20th in points, participating in all the races to get paid. I mean, we're doing what we're supposed to do. I think we've probably made the most money that we've actually ever made in the history of our team with these sponsors. Pontiac 3.27, Nikon 6.44 with some extra little in there. All Pro, Aaron's Rent, Safety Clean. I tried to get a unique blend of new sponsors on the car to kind of see how they would kind of go, but one race to go with these sponsors. Now, looking back at our lovely and illustrious salary cap, as you guys know, we keep a salary cap this season. We are, what was this? We had 216,000 after Sonoma, and we do have some new things coming that have just finished being worked on, so we'll get to that in a second. But after Sonoma, we have 486,000 to work with in the bank. I'm not too concerned about anything right now, but I do think that we do need to invest in getting another super speedway chassis at some point. But I do want to repair. Actually, I really want to overhaul this one. What's coming up in the next 2 races? What are our next 2 races? 2 speedways, 3 speedways, 4 speedways. We got a slate of speedways coming up. You know what that means. I'm going to overhaul chassis number 1, since it's our generic chassis for, I did not realize this, super speedways, road courses, and short tracks. Better chassis right now might actually help us. So we're going to overhaul that for the $239,000, which means we're going to wind up, losing out on the 486 that we just had. And this is a done deal. I'm not going to procrastinate on this because I want this chassis to be ready. So we're not going to have a lot left over. Salary cap, man. Salary cap. 247,000 is left in the bank. and that'll be ready in the next 2 races time. And I think it is probably about time we throw this body in for repair. So 115,000 is going to put us down at 132,000 just to repair that body in 1 race time. Perfect in my opinion. Let's do it. It's better to have this body ready to go. I really need to stop procrastinating on fixing those things when they come for the super speedways, because once it's out the way, it's out of the way. I don't got to worry about it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just repair that. That is also a done deal, and that will be ready around the same time that engine number 2 is going to be ready. So perfect for me. And chassis number 1 will be ready in a few more races time. So we've got a large episode coming up for Chicagoland for the Tropicana 400. I might not change much with the AI, mainly because it's Chicagoland. Track's already tough, and our car has, realistically not been that good at Chicagoland. So might not change that too much. We'll see. Depends on how I feel and what I see that the track is giving me. If it's giving me a qualifying in the top, the front of the field again, then I'm definitely thinking about changing that. I am happy that we did not qualify on pole at Daytona. It's probably getting a little boring seeing me start at the front, but I guess it's not that boring because I get freight trained right after. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. See you guys next time. Be easy, everybody.